So, I'm back now for just a little bit. The raccoon showed back up and Winston chased it off. Like the little knight he was. But, I don't know. I just always have these things I want to talk about or write down. But I don't write it down, so I think it out. And these things always come to my mind. And so I figure a vlog is a place to let those out in a way of speaking. So that's what I figured I would do right now. I, myself, from, I don't know, the ignorance in my childhood, though from the ignorance in which it stood, I was always striving for perfection. And I know it was based from an instinctual need of reciprocal love from my parents. However, the situation did not quite give chance to that opportunity. So I grew to learn how to get about life in a way of having a positive outlook and a deep understanding of what true love was from the very beginning. I believe, and things that I say in my vlogs may hurt some of my family or friends, people that I love. It may hurt them in a way that I don't mean. I'm just trying to be honest and trying to be true so that because it's not that as if I put so much emphasis on the importance of who I am, but I put a lot of important emphasis on who I can be. And that's what I'm trying to teach my children, is who you can be is what you need to be looking at. What are you capable of? What can you bring to this table of life that serves the good of all that is good, all that is pure, true, unconditional love, all that is right? And it's such a difficult balance to keep nowadays under the world that collectively past ancestral people, and myself included, because I'm a part of history as of now being alive, that we've set ourselves in a state of being to where we placed our value in things beyond what is real. We placed our value in things that did not matter. We placed our value in things outside of what is true and what is right. So, to be a product of a generation that did what was right for themselves at the time, but didn't think about what was right for themselves at the time and for the future, being a product of that generation is it's a bit conflicting. But I truly am one who cares and ponders these aspects of life and tries to show that in my actions. And sometimes I try to show it through social media, because I do believe that being a true representation of who you are makes a true change in the world. And that if you do good, you should not hide it. Why should you hide your light? I truly believe in these things. But we live in a world that also says, well, if you do something good, you shouldn't brag about it. Well, why not? Why not? Why brag about somebody doing something bad and spreading that? Like, why spread darkness I'd much rather spread light. So, I don't know. I got off topic, and I'm passionate about everything that I say. So I do get off topic a lot, and that's going to be a consistency. Anybody who is a part of my life, who's always known me, knows that's a part of the consistency, is that I may not always make sense, but the sense that I make is what is meant to be made for the time that it is. I'm a bit of a riddle, and but it's not a bad thing. It's just, I always know that something better is on the way, and when I know that I believe in that with my faith and the truest, purest, unconditional love that I have for all, because that is what I have, for the truest, purest truth, I sit when I block out all the negativity that the world tries to say that this is what's happening, this is what is going on. I ignore it and I block it out, and I sit back in nature, and sometimes I listen to music. Sometimes I conduct my own orchestral music in my mind. And other times I just sit back and look at the beauty that is surrounding me, and I just simply think that we are so ungrateful. Because I feel like I've been gifted to be able to see the things that I've seen. Maybe it's not been in the best of light all the times, but does that matter? No, it does not. Parts of me denies to see the news, because I know that a lot of these things are lies that are fed, in which, what do I contend to express my energy outwardly? What do I care to care for, in a sense? But what I do care to care for entirely, what I'll always know, is the truth, and delivering it through true unconditional love, and no matter what may that be. I believe in America because I've traveled so many places, like so many times just to visit family members and friends. I've traveled and driving on the highways, listening to music, watching people in their cars, stopping at gas stations or at Walmart, stopping at hotels, seeing your friends and family when you do. Like, you leave your own sense of what life is, because you have to leave your worries behind in that sense when you go home, wherever home may be. For the time being, you go back to them because you love them, so you leave your worries behind, and then you come to understand the place that they're still stuck, and there's so many different ways out, so many different avenues to change your situation. I've tried so many times to help different people here and there, and I know that I have to help myself, which is the confliction that I have right now, is that I am helping myself, but I feel that I could help so many others at the same time. And the thing that I am sacrificing is the fact that I will stutter, and that I will sound a little iffy, and you will see me be as I am right now, because this is me vulnerable, and this is my innocent self just speaking from my heart, showing that I am passionate and I love, and that I believe, and I have faith, and that I believe I'm fighting a fight for not just myself, but for many. And I'm inviting you to be along with my story, and I hope that no matter what, I make all of us, myself, my daughters, my family, every woman, every underdog, every American, every person who's been through hard times and who's had to climb their way out from the beginning. I hope to bring a little light and make a little bit of a difference. So, that's all I had to say tonight. I'm sorry I do these things sometimes. It's just a part of who I am. I hope you have sweet dreams. Good night.